If you are a chosen one and have ever felt a sudden warmth or an inexplicable sense of peace in moments of loneliness or anguish, you may have encountered one of the most comforting signs that you are not alone, that a guardian angel may be by your side. Today, we're exploring 11 unmistakable signs that an angel is with you, guiding and protecting you on your journey. In our lives, we often look for signs of guidance and protection, signs that we are not walking our paths alone. What if I told you that these signs are closer than you think, manifesting themselves through extraordinary yet subtle experiences? Today, we delve into the world where the spiritual meets the physical, exploring 11 distinct signs that an angel is at the side of a chosen one. From the biblical descriptions of angels as flames of fire to the gentle, inexplicable breezes you feel, each sign offers a profound insight into the heavenly assistance we receive. The Bible mentions angels more than 300 times, illustrating their role as God's messengers and protectors. Recognizing the presence of angels can reassure us in difficult times, increase our intuition, and encourage us to trust in the path unfolding before us, just as Daniel or Mary did in the scriptures. Now think about the last time you faced a difficult decision or a moment of unexpected luck. Could it have been a heavenly nudge in the right direction? Angels, as described in the Bible, are not just messengers, but powerful spiritual entities who often appear in times of great need. Stay with us as we discover these divine interactions, and you may begin to see the events of your own life in a profoundly new light, much like the biblical figures who found guidance and protection with their angels. When an angel of the Lord comes into your presence, various events unfold. We understand from Hebrews 1:14 that angels are ministering spirits sent by God to help us. Angels are there for our protection, preservation, and prosperity. But what exactly happens when an angel enters your environment? The first sign that you may be in the presence of an angel is an unusual sensation of warmth or burning, particularly noticeable during moments of prayer or worship. This experience is in line with the biblical portrayal of angels as flames of fire, a symbol of their divine essence and power. For example, in Genesis 3:24, a cherub, one of the highest orders of angels, is placed at the entrance to Eden, guarding it with a flaming sword. This motif of fire associated with angelic appearances suggests that whenever angels manifest, they often bring with them a palpable increase in spiritual energy that can manifest as a sensation of warmth. This sensation is not just a physical experience, but an invitation to recognize a transition from the natural to the supernatural, signaling that an angel is actively participating in your spiritual journey. The second profound sign of an angel's presence is a tingling sensation on the skin, or what some might describe as goosebumps. This physical response is not just a reaction to cold or a passing sensation, but a deep spiritual interaction. Angels, being spiritual beings, can cause this sensation by entering your personal atmosphere. The Bible provides an account of this in Job chapter 4, verse 15, where Job describes a chilling encounter with a spirit that made the hairs of his flesh stand on end. This experience emphasizes our nature as spiritual beings having a human experience. Our physical bodies react to the spiritual realities around us. When an angel approaches, our very being can sense its presence, often resulting in a physical manifestation, such as a tingling sensation on the skin, which serves as a reminder of the thin veil between our physical world and the spiritual realm. The appearance of sudden lights during spiritual practices, such as prayer or worship, is the third sign that an angel may be in your presence. Angels are often described as beings of light in the scriptures, embodying the purity and divine essence of God. For example, in Matthew 28:3, The appearance of an angel is compared to lightning, radiating immense brilliance. Similarly, in Ezekiel 1:14, the creatures seen in a vision, which are associated with angels, move as quickly as lightning, symbolizing their swift and divine movements. These descriptions suggest that when you observe an inexplicable light or sudden flash during your spiritual practices, it is not just a trick of the eye, but possibly a sign of the angelic presence. This light is a visual manifestation of their purity and power, and continuing your prayer or worship during these moments can deepen your spiritual connection and recognition of their presence. Feeling a gentle breeze or a subtle movement of air around you when there is no physical cause for such a sensation is the fourth indicator of an angelic presence. According to Psalm 104:4, angels sometimes manifest themselves as winds, an element of nature that signifies presence and power without visible form. This biblical reference helps us to understand that when we experience these inexplicable breezes during moments of prayer, meditation, or even silent reflection, it may well be a sign of an angel nearby. The Bible often describes angels moving like the wind, swift and invisible, but deeply felt. So when you feel a gentle breeze while you're alone, especially in a closed environment, it's worth considering that it may not be just a random draft, but a discreet visit from an angel, offering comfort or guidance. Experiencing an overwhelming feeling of joy, peace, or love during times of prayer can be a strong indicator of angelic presence. It is the fifth sign. This deep emotional response is often unexpected and fills the person with a profound sense of well-being that seems to transcend ordinary experiences. Angels, as messengers of good news and carriers of divine energy, often bring with them an atmosphere of joy and peace. For example, in the Bible, when angels appear to bring messages, they often begin by alleviating fear and offering reassurance, as seen when an angel told the shepherds about the birth of Jesus, bringing them great joy. Similarly, if during your spiritual practices you suddenly find yourself enveloped by a comforting sense of peace or an inexplicable burst of happiness, it could be a sign that an angel is nearby, providing consolation and uplifting your spiritual state. These moments remind us of the role of angels in our lives as bearers of divine love and comfort, aligning our experiences with the biblical accounts where such feelings announce the presence of these heavenly beings. The sixth telltale sign of angelic presence is feeling a sudden and inexplicable strength during moments of prayer or anguish. In the scriptures, angels are often sent to provide not only guidance and protection, but also fortification in times of need. A moving example of this is found in the Gospel of Luke, where an angel appears to Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, strengthening him as he prays intensely before his crucifixion. This biblical narrative illustrates how angels intervene to offer support that seems beyond our natural capabilities. If you feel extremely strengthened when you are weak, or if you gain a sudden surge of resilience or determination in the face of challenges, consider these moments as potential signs of an angelic presence. Such experiences suggest that angels are not only messengers, but also divine sources of strength that help us persevere through trials. Speaking in tongues, often during moments of deep prayer, is the seventh profound sign of the angelic presence. This unique spiritual phenomenon involves the utterance of languages not known to the speaker, as referenced by Paul in 1 Corinthians, where he describes it as a heavenly language used for communication with God and possibly angels. This form of divine speech can manifest unexpectedly, providing a deep sense of connection with the spiritual realm. Speaking in tongues is believed to be a gift that facilitates direct communication with the divine, allowing individuals to express what cannot be captured in ordinary language. If you are speaking in unknown tongues during your spiritual practices, this could be more than just a personal spiritual experience. It could be an interaction with angels, as they bridge the gap between the human and the divine. This not only deepens your spiritual involvement, but also increases your awareness of the heavenly support that surrounds you. Finding a white feather is the 8th sign that angels are around us. It is the symbol of purity, indicating protection, blessing, and closeness. In many spiritual circles, a white feather is seen as a symbol of purity and spiritual communication. It is often interpreted as a message from the angels, indicating their presence and reassurance that you are not alone. This symbol is comforting to many, providing a tangible reminder of the divine support and protection that surrounds them. The appearance of a white feather can occur when you are seeking guidance, mourning a loss, or even questioning your life's path. It serves as a gentle nudge from the heavenly realm, a reminder to keep faith and trust in the journey, even when the path may not be clear. The 9th sign is marked by sudden aromas. These aromas often appear unexpectedly and can evoke powerful memories or feelings, especially from childhood. This phenomenon is not just a fleeting sensory experience, but a meaningful communication from the spiritual realm. For example, you might smell the distinct scent of roses in a room without flowers, or smell a fragrance associated with a loved one who has passed away. These scents are believed to be signs from guardian angels, offering comfort, bringing back fond memories, or reminding you of their protective presence. These scents can serve as a guarantee that you are being watched over and guided, especially in times of need, or when seeking spiritual confirmation. The 10th sign is marked by the unusual behavior of an animal and babies. You may have noticed that sometimes babies and even pets tend to look in no particular direction and have reactions that are a mixture of excitement and happiness. This is because pets and babies are almost completely pure and have not been blinded by spiritual vision like adults. They can see angels watching over them. When babies look up at the ceiling or the corner of the room and giggle and clap their hands in excitement for no apparent reason, it usually means that there are angels present. This is one of the signs of the angels around us. These angels around us can be seen by babies and pets because of the strong bond of purity and love they have within them. Finally, the 11th sign occurs when there is a sudden change in temperature. Sometimes the presence of angels makes the atmosphere heavier because they are otherworldly creatures and completely different from humans. Therefore, their pure soul and the very powerful light they have eventually interferes with our environment and changes the temperature around us. So if you suddenly feel the air around you slightly warmer than it was or a little colder than it should be, don't worry. You are experiencing angelic signs and angelic spirituality. If this makes you uncomfortable or you feel afraid, consider this. Divine power is watching over you and has sent you the guidance and support you've been looking for in the form of the angel signs. In the Christian tradition, the idea of chosen ones often refers to those who have a particular role or special mission within God's plan. And guardian angels are often seen as facilitators and protectors in this divine calling. In the Old Testament, the relationship between angels and God's chosen ones is clearly illustrated in the story of Jacob, one of Israel's patriarchs. In Genesis 28:12, Jacob dreams of a ladder reaching to heaven with angels of God ascending and descending it, and the Lord promises him protection and blessings. This dream symbolizes the direct communication and assistance of angels to God's chosen ones, indicating that angels play a vital role in fulfilling divine promises to his special servants. In the New Testament, this relationship is expanded and exemplified in the lives of the apostles, who are explicitly chosen by Christ to spread the gospel. For example, an angel appears to Paul in Acts 27:23-24, during a violent storm while he is on board a ship bound for Rome. The angel assures Paul that he must appear before Caesar and that God has graciously granted the lives of all those sailing with him. This incident highlights how guardian angels not only physically protect the chosen ones, but also ensure that they can fulfill their divine purposes. Therefore, the presence of guardian angels with God's chosen ones reflects a crucial aspect of their spiritual journey and mission. They are not only guardians, but also senders of God's will, providing direction, comfort, and sometimes direct intervention to ensure that God's purposes are realized on earth. Thus, the chosen are guaranteed constant communion and supernatural protection through their guardian angels, strengthening them on their way to accomplishing great works in God's name. So, my enlightened friends, as we conclude our exploration of the 11 signs that an angel may be by your side, it's important to reflect on the profound impact that recognizing these signs can have on your spiritual journey. Each sign, from unexplained sensations of warmth to the mysterious language of tongues, serves as a reminder of the divine support and guidance available to us. By being aware of these signs, you can cultivate a deeper connection with the spiritual realm and perhaps feel safe and uplifted in your daily life. Now, I invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. Have you encountered any of these signs? How have they affected your spiritual understanding or practice? Engaging with your stories not only enriches our community, but also helps us all to grow in our spiritual journeys. If you found this video enlightening, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may find comfort and inspiration in learning about these angelic signs. Together, let's continue to explore and deepen our spiritual connections.